So welcome to South Africa on this damp, dreary day. 58% rain forecast today. But since we've been over here, we've been to some places. We've been to a lion and rhino park, seen some white lions. We've been to Stonehaven to meet family and friends, had a really good time there. Also we've been to the African Heritage Centre in Pretoria. So keep following our channel. All these places were filmed and we will be putting them on fairly shortly. Thank you again for subscribing, and so pleased the channel is growing every day.
So this is in Parktown, which is a suburb that's quite close to, right next to Johannesburg actually, which is where Nelson Mandela used to stay when he was still alive. And it's quite beautiful. All the water and the bridges and all the greenery. There's many paths throughout here where you can go and walk. You can even walk all the way to the top and see a beautiful view of Parktown and Johannesburg. And if we follow this water, we follow the water little stream all the way down here, we see a little pond with huge koi fish. Go around here to see them. And there we can see the koi.
So we're at Wonder Caves. What happened is we went to Stagfontein Caves, where the Cradle of Man is, where they have the oldest certain skeletons and so on. And that was exciting, but unbeknown to us, it's closed for another month. And luckily a man came along riding on his bike, and he said, no, him and his wife, teachers, he said, go to Wonder Caves. He told us how to get here. It's in the Rhino and Lion Park area. And this is much more interesting and you'll really enjoy it. So here we are, and the tour is going to go in about 2 minutes. So here we're assembling here, and then we're going to start.
Ask the last person to close the gate behind you, please. Oh, a couple of rules. Sorry, thank you for doing that, because I forgot the rules and regulations. No eating, drinking, smoking. I've always forgot these. Vaping, e-cigarettes. Shows my age. People just smoke.
Okay.
I do. But so those are the fancy ones. So those are rules, regulations, and then most important, because of it being a live cave, we're getting to formations so close. Unbelievable. They're literally almost part of the pathway. Don't touch the formations. Your skin contains oils. Once you touch that formation, it will die. It will never grow again because water will just disperse all over the place. Hope it's an educational term. Welcome to my office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have to.
Very cool.
No, you go from me. In case I fall.
Well, it's steep as well, isn't it? Okay.
Sorry if I'm going slowly behind.
No, it is. It's quite.
So wet.
Yeah, it's wet and the
would
steps
not
are.
be going that fast. So,
I mean, I go down sideways.
yeah, no problem. Take your time.
It's steep. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I keep banging the camera.
As long as you're safe.
You're almost there.
I'll do one hand.
And with the water coming down that fast, no growth. It's too quick. And it flows out.
It looks so clear and beautiful.
It's crystal clear water. Purified by rocks. There's estimated to run about between 250 to 300 tons of weight. It's quite dense material. How do they form? The dolomite rock formations that we have outside, when you look at rocks, you refer to the mineral, the dominant mineral inside of it. That is dolomite. Once water comes down with rainwater, it catches up with carbon dioxide, combines with it, and it forms a slight acid. Comes through the rock. It dissolves the dolomite rock. from MgCa2, which is a formula for the rock formation itself, for the mineral, it will change over into Ca3, limestone. So what you see in here used to be rock formations on the surface. If you look at the size of these formations, they are massive. For example, look at this baby here, it's a stalactite. In the front, the pathway reaches past here. You'll see it later on as you walk past it. Remember the hole in it, because of mining activities down here, damage to some of the formations. At the back of this formation is 15 meters high. It uses ascended now, 18 only. But that is massive sitting up top there. As we continue through the cave, these formations are disappearing. They're getting smaller, smaller, and eventually they're gone. Before we go into where was that other opening, use your imagination, because who's afraid of big bad wolf?
Is there a wolf? Bad wolf.
Bad wolf up there?
Oh, yeah.
Or really?
Oh, yeah.
So, the wolf up there, the ostrich is afraid of him. They hurt his neck into the ground. Because you can't see me, you can't see me. I can't see you, you can't see me. But also, who's running from it? Literally flying. Is our panda. The formations that you see that's off from there and up top there, they're all at the back there. The cannons couldn't get them out. But next to the panda, who's going to stop him? The elephant. Someone that is not paying any attention to all of this commotion is the little lady with a baby on the lap, watching the interview. And very quietly in the corner, hidden away, the owl, sitting on the sun. Got to bring out the kitten, see all these things. All these have been shown to us like kids. Because only they can make this beautiful thing.
We went to the Wonder Caves by accident, as we've said, meeting that couple and telling us we couldn't go into Sterkfontein Caves because they were closed. But part of the whole, what's it called, Cradle of Man area are these caves that were found by these Italians. And you can only get into the caves from the roof, so through a hole in the roof, which they blasted out. So you walk down these stairs, which are steep, steep, steep. You've got to hang onto the rails, and they say you've got to go down sideways. Then you go to an elevator, and you go down the elevator, descending into this fantastic, most magnificent stalactites that I've ever seen, and stalagmites, absolutely and utterly magnificent. It's just one of the most spectacular caves I've ever been into. It's the third largest caves in South Africa. Absolutely magnificent. Fascinating because you can only get in through the roof. And then inside there's like a little hole where animals have fallen in through the centuries. And there was a skeleton of a baboon whose leg was broken. And the guy said it had found its way to a water source, but he hopes it died really quickly from stress, because otherwise, it would have been caught there for a long time. But the whole experience was magnificent. Going out, though, my goodness, we had to climb straight out. My chest is a bit like hollow today because of that. It was absolutely amazing, though. Well worth the visit, and I hope you get to go there.
And the game part was really good, seeing the white lions.
Oh, it was fantastic. We saw warthog,
Yeah.
and there was a cheetah place, but we didn't see any cheetah. We didn't see any wild dog, but we saw, was it a mongoose?
Mongoose.
And it was just adorable.
Yeah.
There it was, just
It's well worth a visit.
poking his head up.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. And of course we saw some wildebeest, and the wildebeest were just absolutely wonderful. Everything was wonderful, so we had a wonderful time, and I hope you get to go there too.